Hello and welcome to my tutorial on how to do quadratic graphs on the Algebra 1 Section 1, Chapter 10 Section 1 book. So when it comes to quadratic graphs, a quadratic graph is like a U-shaped line on the graph. And at the end of the graph is a little kind of peak, or a little peak, or kind of the point of the lowest point or the highest point. That's called the parabola. And so there are two types of quadratic graphs when it comes to quadratic graphs. When it comes to the parabola. Oh, there's also the up and the ones that go up, the ones that go down. Now the parabola you might have to name if it's minimum or maximum. Here, this is minimum. And over here, it is maximum. That's because at the very point of the very parabola, if it's going down, that's the lowest point it'll ever be right here. And it'll be the highest point it'll ever be over here. So now we're going to go on to how to graph them. So here I have set up a little problem, and it's negative x squared equals y. So first you got to make a chart. So you have your x and your y. It's always best to start at 0 unless there's a plus sign, like say +1, but we're not going to do that right now. So we know it's going to start at 0. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to place so we're going to start with 1. So x squared, 1x squared is 1 times -2 is -2. And then we're going to just move on and go 2 times 2 is 4 times -2 is -8. And then that's basically all it can fit on the graph. And it's the same way going the other way. So go with -1. -1 squared is 1 times -2 is -2. And -2 squared is 2 times, or not -2 times, sorry, -2 squared is 4 times -2 is -8. So now you know it's the same thing on both sides. Now forgive me about how I draw this graph, but we're going to fix the points on here. So these are our points, so it would be 1 and -2, and like 2 and -8, -1 and -2, and -2 and -8. So now we just plot these points on the graph. So 1 and 2, and 2 and 8. And the same thing on the other side. So, and then you just connect the lines at the 0 right here. Oh, sorry, that was a little messy. There. It's a little bit better. So, the middle line is called the axis of symmetry, because you can tell that there's like a little line of symmetry of the graph here. Let me draw that again. Okay. So the middle line here is the axis of symmetry. That's because it's the same on both sides. Sometimes you might have to be asked to label the axis of symmetry, but that's about it. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed.